The steam is rising from the porcelain rim. The morning light is looking rather slim. I find a corner where the world can intrude, a perfect slice of quiet solitude. I open up the spine, a gentle crack. There is no reason now for looking back. The city hums a distant lonely tune underneath the pale and waning moon. But here the air is warm and smells of tea, exactly where I'm supposed to be. And I'm drifting through the ink and the haze, losing myself in a ribbon maze. No need for golden crowns or fast-paced schemes, just the architecture of someone else's dreams. Softly, slowly, the chapters start to unfold in a cafe made of amber and gold. The rain is tapping on the window pane, a rhythmic pulse to wash away the strain. The waiter moves like shadows on the floor. I couldn't ask for any second more. Between the lines I find a hidden street where all the ghosts and lonely strangers meet. Time is a velvet string tied to the songs we sing. Let the clock lose its hands. I'm in far-off lands, and I'm drifting through the ink and the haze, losing myself in a ribbon maze. No need for golden crowns or fast-paced schemes, just the architecture of someone else's dreams. Softly, slowly, the chapters start to unfold in a cafe made of amber and gold. Amber and gold, just another page turned.
White curtains dancing in the morning breeze, the silent language of the garden trees. I find a line that feels like coming home inside this paper catacomb. The world outside is just a distant blur, as quiet thoughts begin to gently stir. The shadows move across the wooden floor. I couldn't ask for any second more, just the rustle of the turning page. A quiet heart within a golden cage, linen and leaves, and a soft-spoken kiss where I truly belong. No heavy heart, no hurried mind, just a sweet peace that I always find in the linen and the leaves. Oh, in the linen and the leaves. A pressed flower hidden in the middle part, a secret message to a lonely heart. The scent of jasmine floating in the air, while I am sitting in my favorite chair. Every word is like a drop of rain, inside my brain. Time is stretching like a cat in the sun. The day has only just begun. Let the world just fade away. Linen and leaves and a soft-spoken swear I truly love. No heavy heart, no hurried mind, just a sweet peace that I always find. Linen and leaves. The steam rises up in a swirling parade, a toast to the plans that we never have made. The porcelain's warm in the palm of my hand, like walking across a quiet white sand. The first bitter taste and the honey follows, healing the weight of the empty hollow. One small spoon of silver light, everything is gonna be alright. The aroma fills a tiny space, a slow smile on a tired face. Oh, the first sip is the deepest one, before the long day has even begun. Wake up the senses, clear out the haze, in the warmth of the morning's golden rays. Just one sip to start the show, watching all the traffic flow. Black coffee dreams and a sky so blue. There's a whole new world waiting for you. The saucer clinks a little melody while I'm drifting in my memory. Not too sweet and not too cold, a liquid story waiting to be told. Dark rose light heart, the perfect way to make a start. Bitter and bold, brave and true. The first sip is the deepest one, before the long day has even begun. Wake up the senses, clear out the haze, in the warmth of the morning's golden rays. Just one sip to start the show. Perfect, I want one more sip. Floating in a beam of afternoon light, golden specks in a weightless flight, weightless secrets in the dusty air, circling around my wooden chair. They don't have a place they need to be, they just drift in perfect harmony. I close my eyes and I can almost hear the sound of silence drawing near, suspended in a moment made of glass, watching all the busy people pass. Watch the dust motes dancing slow in feet, holding the world in their company. Between the shelves where the old books sleep, there are many promises they keep, like a galaxy within a single ray, wandering the quiet of the day. No weight, no gravity, just a simple clarity. We are all just drifting too in a dream of gold and blue. Watch the dust motes dancing slow in the afternoon soft amber glow. They don't hurry, they don't even try, underneath the high library sky, drifting, 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 drifting.
Trace the lines with a tired finger in the places where the legends linger. Across the ocean, through the tall pines, between the black and white of the lines. I've never seen the Eiffel Tower, but I've been there for at least an hour. A folded corner, a stain of tea, the only compass that I'll ever need. North or south, it's all the same, playing a beautiful silent game, unfolding the map in a leather-bound book. Take a second, take a closer look. From the cobblestones to the desert heat, I can feel the pulse and the city beat without ever leaving this cafe seat. Oh, the world is small and sweet. The ink is faded and the edges are worn, 1,000 memories being reborn. I'm a sailor on a paper sea, where the wind is always blowing free. No passport needed, just a quiet mind, leaving all the heavy days behind. The mountains rise, the valleys fall, I can hear the distant canyon call. One more page, another mile, traveling in my own style, unfolding the map in a leather-bound book. Take a second, take a closer look. From the cobblestones to the desert heat, I can feel the pulse and the city beat. Just a map, just a dream. Click, clack, the rhythm of the iron keys, carrying whispers on the city breeze. The smell of ribbon dark and dry, underneath the cold and charcoal sky. Letters dancing in a perfect row, watching all the sentences start to grow. Ink on my fingers, hope in my chest, putting all these heavy thoughts to rest. A mechanical heart with a metal beat, working away in the summer heat. Vintage soul on a paper stage, writing my life on a lonely page. Every strike is a heart beating fast, building a bridge to the dusty past. Mechanical heart, mechanical rhyme. Click clack, it's about time. Shift and return, the bell rings clear, a sound that only the dreamers hear. No delete, no turning back, leaving a permanent ink stain track. Tell me a story that's never been told in a font that never ever grows old. Line by line, word by word, the quietest song you've ever heard. Vintage soul on a paper stage, writing my life on a lonely page. Every strike is a heart beating fast, building a bridge to the dusty past. Click clack, the end of the line. The sky is dressed in shades of gray to wash the noisy world away. A silver curtain pulls across the street while I'm tucked in this velvet seat. The rhythmic tapping overhead is better than anything ever said. Small puddles dancing on the ground, the city makes a different sound, soft and muted, low and deep, while the rest of the world's asleep. It's just the rain on the awning, a soft lullaby underneath the heavy weeping sky. Safe and dry with a cup in my hand, in a gray and beautiful wonderland. Let it pour, let it fall, I don't mind the weather at all. The windows blur with a misty haze, a perfect screen for a dreamy gaze. The city lights are melting down like liquid jewels across the town. Stay a while, the book is long, listen to the weather song. Wash the dust from the windowsill while the rest of the world stands still. The rain is a friend I used to know. It's just the rain on the awning, a soft lullaby underneath the heavy weeping sky. Safe and dry with a cup in my hand, in a gray and beautiful wonderland. Rain on the glass, let the afternoon pass. The clock is ticking on the wall, don't hear its voice at all. The world is hushed in shades of blue. I'm looking for a point of view. Everything is standing still, like a flower on the windowsill. Breathe in, breathe out. What is this life about? Just a moment, just a breath. Nothing to prove, nothing to guess. A quiet afternoon, a simple grace, looking at the world from a different place. No more noise, no more crowd. Even the silence feels so proud. Just a quiet, quiet afternoon, humming a low and gentle tune. The shadows stretch across the rug like a warm and steady hug. I'm drinking in the atmosphere. I'm so glad that I am here. The coffee's gone, but the feeling stays in the middle of the afternoon haze. Softly, slowly, life is moving wholly. A quiet afternoon, a simple grace, looking at the world from a different place. No more noise, no more crowd. Even the silence feels so proud. Quiet afternoon. See you soon. Halfway through the second act, searching for a hidden fact. The plot is thick, the air is thin. Where do the secrets all begin? I'm caught between the wrong and right, in the middle of a paper fight. Who's the hero? Who's the thief? Every page brings a new relief. Suspense is a perfume in the air. I can feel it everywhere. Stuck on paragraph 42, trying to find a missing clue. The ink is dark, the words are deep, secrets that the authors keep. Lost in the mystery, lost in the lines, reading between the signs. A candle flickers on the table edge, standing on a narrative ledge. Will they stay or will they go? The only way is to truly know. Turn the page, don't look away. Whatever happens, happens today. The clock strikes 4, I need to know more. One more chapter, one more door. Stuck on paragraph 42, trying to find a missing clue. The ink is dark, the words are deep, secrets that the authors keep. 42, what is true? I drop a white square in the deep dark brown, watch it slowly sinking down. It crumbles at the very base, disappearing without a trace, changing everything it touches now. I don't even have to ask it how. Sweetness spreading through the cup as the tiny bubbles come up. Patience is a lovely thing. Listen to the saucer sing. Like a sugar cube melting in the heat, making the bitter world taste sweet. Slow and steady, grain by grain, dissolving all the hidden pain. Just a little sugar, just a little time, turning the rhythm into a rhyme. Life is better with a little grace, moving at a human pace. The steam is dancing in the air while I'm sitting in this chair. Everything is blending in. Where does the sweetness begin? Stir it gently, round and round, until the magic can be found. A simple joy, a simple taste, like a sugar cube melting in the heat, making the bitter world taste sweet. Slow and steady, grain by grain, dissolving all the hidden pain, melting away into the day.
In the corner where the light is dim, between the dusty shelves, it's him. A shadow moving through the poetry, a ghost of who I used to be. He doesn't speak, he doesn't stay, just turns the pages of yesterday. The air is heavy with the scent of old ink, giving me a moment just to sit and think. A quiet haunting, a gentle trace of someone else's time and space. Oh, the bookstore ghost is wandering free, looking for a heart and a melody, living in the stories that we never told, in the silver whispers and the faded gold. Let him wander, let him stay, until the sunlight fades away. He knows the secrets in the margins, written by a lonely girl or a heart that's smitten. He hides in the maps of ancient lands, with invisible ink on his invisible hands. He's the keeper of the words we lost, counting up the beauty and the cost. Maybe I'm the ghost today, drifting in a paper gray, walking through the chapters of my soul. Stories that we never told, in the silver whispers and the faded gold. by thread and line by line. The fabric of the day is fine. I'm weaving all the sounds I hear into a song that's crystal clear. The distant clink of a ceramic plate, the quiet pulse of a city's fate, intertwined and pulled so tight between the morning and the night. A tapestry of silver and blue, everything is starting to feel new. Woven melodies, soft and deep, secrets that the music likes to keep. Cross the strings and let them ring. Listen to the silence start to sing. It's a pattern only we can see in this woven wooden harmony. The rhythm of the breath I take, the ripples on a quiet lake, it's all connected in a gentle web. Watching all the shadows flow and ebb, a symphony in a minor key, tailored for the heart inside of me. Where the story bends, a golden thread in a silver sea. Woven melodies, soft and deep, secrets that the music likes to keep. Cross the strings and let them ring. Listen to the silence start to sing. Woven tight into the night. The air is smooth as a satin dress, easing all the daily stress. It slides across the cafe floor, sneaking through the open door. I'm wrapped in a feeling cool and thin, letting the quiet evening in. No rough edges, no sharp sound, just the beauty that I found in the cooling of the coffee cup as the stars begin to wake up. It's a satin afternoon, oh so fine, sipping on the rhythm and the rhyme. Everything is glossy, everything is soft, carrying my heavy heart aloft. And the satin and the silk, smooth as honey, white as milk. The light is filtered through a velvet screen, the prettiest world I've ever seen. Every word I read is a soft caress in this sanctuary of tenderness. Let the velvet time just slow its pace, leaving only stillness in its place. quiet is a secret power softly now. It's a satin afternoon, oh so fine, sipping on the rhythm and the rhyme. Everything is glossy, everything is soft, carrying my heavy heart aloft.
Stories told in the center space, but I'm looking at a different place. The white of the page, the empty room, where the hidden flowers start to bloom. The notes I take in the empty side, where all my private feelings hide. It's the space between the yes and no, where the quietest rivers start to flow. Between the margins, that's where I live with all the love I have to give. Not in the print, not in the ink, just in the silence while I think the architecture of the mind in the spaces that the authors find. Pencil note a tiny star, showing me exactly where we are. It's the breath between the written words, like the flight of distant paper birds. A world within a world so small, the greatest story of them all. Just a mechanical rhyme. The seconds are frozen, the minutes are gone. The afternoon seems to go on and on. It doesn't matter if it's late or it's soon. In the middle of this timeless afternoon, who needs a schedule? Who needs a plan? Catching the magic while I can. The sun is stuck in a golden square with nobody goes. It's the clock with no hands ticking for me, setting my spirit and my heavy heart free. No more deadlines, no more rush, just the velvet of the evening hush, spinning in a circle slow and wide, with nowhere left for us to hide. I've read 10 pages or maybe 100. The logic of time has been quietly plundered. The coffee stays hot in a miracle cup, while the moon is too lazy to even wake up. We're living in a bubble of amber and glass, watching the centuries quietly pass. It's the clock with no hands ticking for me, setting my spirit and my heavy heart free. No more deadlines, no more rush, just the velvet of the evening hush. Us just tight.
A sprinkle of spice on the milky foam, a scent that reminds me of being at home. The wood of the table is aged and dark. Outside in the cold there's a lonely park, but here it is autumn inside of my chest, a place for a weary traveler to rest. Take a deep breath of the cinnamon sky, watching the winter go wandering by. It's cozy and dusty, it's earthy and sweet, a little bit of magic in the middle of the street. Cinnamon breath and a story to tell, under the spell of a coffee ground bell. Warm up your fingers, warm up your soul, making the broken parts finally whole. It's a spicy kind of peace, a woody kind of light, keeping us safe from the edge of the night. The brown sugar crystals are melting away, like all of the worries I carried today. I'm breathing in ginger, I'm breathing in cloves, walking through orchards and citrusy groves. The book in my hand has a cinnamon scent, reminding me where all the good times went. Cinnamon breath and a story to tell, under the spell of a coffee ground bell. Warm up your fingers, warm up your soul, making the broken parts finally whole. Cinnamon bread, just a little more time.
kingdom where I am the queen on the throne. Then I'm a beggar in a city of rain, feeling the ghost of another man's pain. These borrowed stories, they fit me so well. I'm under a literary kind of spell. I'll give them all back when the sun goes down, but for now I'm the talk of the town. In a world made of paper and lace, a beautiful fictional place. Borrowed stories, borrowed lives, where the truth of the heart always survives. I'm traveling far on a borrowed wing, listening to what the characters sing. Give me a tragedy, give me a grace, I'll find my home in a borrowed space. On the page is a bridge to the past, a moment of magic that's built to last. I'm laughing with strangers I'll never meet, walking down every imaginary street. The library card is my key to the sky, where the paper birds learn how to fly. One day I'm old, one day I'm young, songs that the universe hasn't yet sung. I'll keep them a while. Borrowed stories, borrowed lives, where the truth of the heart always survives. I'm traveling far on a borrowed wing, listening to what the characters sing. I'll bring them back soon. Under the moon.
The color of sunset, the color of tea. These yellowed pages are calling to me. They've seen many winters, they've seen many hens. They've traveled across the most distant of lands. The edges are brittle, the spirit is strong, like the notes of a very old forgotten song. A smell of the attic, a smell of the earth, giving each sentence a second birth. The ghosts of the readers are here in the room, like flowers that refuse to stop their bloom. Oh, yellowed pages, tell me the truth, from the deep wells of an ancient youth. Fading, but the message is clear. I can feel all the history drawing near. Beautifully broken, wonderfully old, the greatest secrets that ever were told. I turn them so softly, I turn them with care. A vintage kind of love is in the air. No digital screen could ever replace the texture of time on a paper face. It's a slow motion dance with a ghost of a friend, a story that never will come to an end. Time turns to gold as the stories unfold. Precious is old. Oh, yellowed pages, tell me the truth, from the deep wells of an ancient youth. The ink is fading, but the message is clear. I can feel all the history drawing near. yellowed and wise under these eyes.
The best view in the whole entire place, watching the world at a frantic pace, but I'm behind glass in a sanctuary, watching the people so wild and free. A man with an umbrella, a girl with a dog, walking through the morning fog. It's a movie that never stops playing for me, the theater of the street for everyone to see. I'm just a witness, a ghost in the chair, breathing in the warm cafe air. In the window seat, I'm watching it all, watching the leaves and the raindrops fall. The world goes by in a colorful stream, while I'm awake in a beautiful dream. Inside is quiet, outside is loud. I'm just a face in a paper cloud. Glass is a barrier, the glass is a friend, where the light and the shadows like to blend. I see my reflection, I see the cars, I see the beginning of the evening stars. It's the perfect place to lose your way in the middle of a busy day. People coming, people going, while my secret world is growing. Don't mind me, I'm just looking. In the window seat, I'm watching it all, watching the leaves and the raindrops fall. The world goes by in a colorful stream, while I'm awake in a beautiful dream. Through the glass, let the world pass.
A little blue mark on the side of my hand, a souvenir from a faraway land. I didn't notice the ink was still wet, the best kind of trouble I've gotten in yet. It's a badge of honor, a sign of a trade from all of the choices the characters made. Rub it away, but it wants to stay, a memory of what I read today, a permanent kiss from a paper friend. I hope that this feeling will never end. Ink stains on my thumb and a heart full of light. I'm ready to face the coming of night. Every smudge is a sentence I love, a message from the heaven above. I'm marked by the stories, I'm stained by the truth, living the dreams of a paper-bound youth. Maybe it's messy, maybe it's strange, but I wouldn't want a single thing to change. I'm a canvas for the words I've found while I'm sitting on this holy ground. Blue and black and a little bit of gray, the colors of the words I've heard today. It won't wash off, and I don't care. Stains on my thumb and a heart full of light. I'm ready to face the coming of night. Every smudge is a sentence I love, a message from the heaven above. Just a little ink gives me time to think.
Slept behind the city wall, leaving lone shadows in the entrance hall. A golden night turns into a deep dark blue, and everything I read starts to feel true. I'm mapped in velvet, I'm wrapped in the night, watching the flickering of the candlelight. The world is tucking itself into bed, with all the beautiful words I've read. Soft as a feather, dark as the sea, this is the moment that sets me free. In the velvet shadows we find our peace, where all the noisy worries finally cease. A blanket of silence over the town, as the silver stars come falling down, quietly moving, quietly deep, while the rest of the weary world's asleep. The corners of the room are soft and blurred, not a single lonely sound is heard, just the cello humming a low refrain, like a gentle heart inside the rain. The ink is darker, the pages are cold, a different kind of story starts to unfold. Don't be afraid.
I'm looking for silver in my hand, a curved and tailored wonderland. The whole cafe is upside down and small. The windows, the tables, the books on the wall. A distorted dream in a polished face. A beautiful, strange and distorted space. Stirring the memory, stirring the tea. Everything shifting inside of me. The world is a bubble, the world is a drop. I'm never one bit spinning to stop. Reflections in a spoon, what do you see? A tiny version of the world and me. Everything's bending, everything's bright, and the middle of the afternoon light. Just a silver mirror, just a silver song, where all the dreamers and thinkers belong. Street lamp hits the edge like a dancer on a narrow ledge. I see my eyes and they look so wide from all the secrets I've kept inside. One little stir and the image breaks into 1,000 silver flames. Round and round, upside down, the smallest kingdom I have found. Life lectures in a spoon, what do you see? Tiny version of the world and me. Everything's bending, everything's bright in the middle of the afternoon light. Just a spoon, just a dream. Only a few more pages to go. The pace of my heart is starting to slow. I've lived 100 years in a day, but now the characters are walking away. I wanna hold them, I want them to stay, but the sun is fading into a gray. Tension is rising, the end is near. Everything's starting to become clear. The bridge is crossed, the battle is won, and now the long day is almost
done. Oh, the last chapter, the hardest one. After all the traveling we have done, you can't go back to the start of the book, but you can take one last lingering look. A bittersweetness, a beautiful ache for every choice that we had to make. Slower to make it last, but the final words are coming too fast. The mystery's over, the secret is told. The silver has finally turned into gold. I'll close the cover, breathe a deep sigh. Underneath the heavy evening sky, goodbye to the heroes, goodbye to the friends. This is where the magic ends. Oh, the last chapter, the hardest one. After all the traveling we have done, you can't go back to the start of the book, but you can take one last lingering look. The final word, the final line.
The barista is wiping the counter down, the quietest hour in the whole of the town. I pack my things a heavy hand, leaving the borders of the paper land. The lights go dim in the back of the room as the evening flowers begin to bloom. Flip the wood on the glass of the door, I don't have to hurry anymore. The welcome is gone, the close is inside, a signal for the beginning of the night. Turning the sign, letting it be the end of the day for the world and me. No more coffee, no more talk, just the sound of my shoes on the sidewalk. Closing the doors, we're dimming the lights, saying a quiet goodbye to the night. The espresso machine has gone to sleep, and all of the secrets it promised to keep. The empty chairs are huddled in groups like tired soldiers or weary troops. It was a good day, it was a good place. I can still feel the warmth on my face. One last look behind the glass, watching the ghosts of the afternoon pass. Turning the sign, letting it be the end of the day for the world and me. No more coffee, no more talk, just the sound of my shoes
The stars are out over the sun, washing away the dust and the pain. The city is dreaming in black and white, under the watch of the Eiffel light. I'm walking home with a heart that's full, feeling the evening's gentle pull. Bonne Nuit to the streets, Bonne Nuit to the sky, as the sleepy moon goes wandering by. The stories are tucked in their shelves for the night. Everything's gonna be quite alright. Bonne Nuit, Paris, Bonne Nuit, my friend, until we meet at the story's end. Rest your eyes and rest your mind, leave all the heavy world behind. In the quiet and the deep, fall into a beautiful paper sleep. Tomorrow we'll find a new corner to sit, with a new little candle and dreams to be lit. But for now the world is perfectly still, like the flower on the windowsill. Close the book and turn out the light. It's time to say a final good night. Sleep, sleep, the secrets we keep. Bonne Nuit, Paris, Bonne Nuit, my friend, until we meet at the story's end. Rest your eyes and rest your mind, leave all the heavy world behind. Bonne nuit, just you and